Hi. How is everyone? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. After all the festivities of the holidays are complete, happy. All the holiday shenanigans. I am going to share this video over there to the As You Write community. Listen, I want to tell you why I'm offering this publishing course. I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons. There's many reasons, but I want to tell you guys because I feel like it's important that you know. And I just got up from a nap. And I had this impulse, this overwhelming impulse to let you know and to tell you all about it. So first of all, I'm going to change my settings here because I don't know if I'm digging the background thing. How do I do that? Backgrounds, layouts. Da-da-da. There we go. All right. So I wanted to just tell you a little bit about the course and all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you, when I first became a publisher, and if you see me, say hi to me in the comments, wherever you might be. When I first did this, I didn't know I was going to do this. I didn't know we were going to have a 6-figure company over multiple years, over the last 8 years or so. And I had no idea this was going to be a career path for me. Much like when I first learned how to do hypnosis and NLP and all that kind of stuff, I didn't know that was going to be a career. I was just solving a problem for myself. I had a really bad anxiety. And so the hypnosis helped heal about 95% of it. And I was able to really have a much better, healthier, thriving life and relationships. And so I didn't know. So it was a very, very much a synchronistic nudge. The same thing happened with publishing. I was working as a marketing person in a church. I had decided that I wasn't going to do hypnosis anymore. I was just in that place where I was kind of not knowing what I was doing. And so I have been meeting a lot of people, and they've been kind of saying some of the same things to me of just kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing next with my life or in retirement, or, I'm not in retirement, but I want to know the next steps, or, I'm looking for a new career. I'm looking for new opportunities. I'm looking for ways to make money, all that kind of stuff. So, I've been hearing all these things. And so I was like, well, for me, it was this publishing opportunity to publish books, as many books as I wanted, as often as I wanted, in whatever way that I wanted, and whatever kinds of books that I wanted to publish. And because the heart-centered nature of publishing was there first, the core of it, I think that's one of the reasons why it continued and continues. I'm not stopping publishing, artists. Yes, writers and artists. I'm not stopping that whole thing. I'm adding to what we're doing, which is Publishing Made Easy, which is the course. Is a 9-module course. But I want to tell you the real reasons why I'm offering it. I don't have to offer it. I don't have to train my competition, right? But you guys know my philosophy. There's no such thing as competition, just cooperation. We know that. And that's the philosophy, and that's where we come from with everything, right? So I just want to check and see about comments or anything. So if you are seeing me, please say hi to me. And so, I believe that it could lend to some big collaborations in the future and some really fun stuff. But here's the thing. This is the other things that I hear. So the first thing is that I am tired. I am tired of people thinking that publishing is out of reach. And there's a word here that I can't even read my own handwriting. Oh, glamorizing it. It's out of reach and it's glamour. glamorized. There's only a choice select few that are allowed to be published. Just like there's only a choice select few that are allowed to speak, and be on stage. And, it's just that they want it more. Right? Let's be honest. If you want something, you're going to make it happen. If it's a priority for you, you will make it happen. And you don't have to have somebody else, a producer or a publisher or anything like that, to come and tell you, that, or an agent to tell you that you're worthy of speaking your truth and putting something out there in the world. You don't have to do that. You can, do a workshop. We have a little clubhouse at our apartments, and they were like, oh, it's free. You can go down and you could teach classes, right? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be glamorized in order for you to do something. So I'm tired of people feeling like this is really out of reach for them, that they have to show up in a certain way. And if they don't, they're not enough and they can't do it. That moves me into the next one. Of course, I'm tired of people having great ideas and then they believe that they have to be validated by someone else, a publishing company or something like that, that they have to be told that their idea and their concept and what they want to do has to be validated by somebody else. We, at some point, we all have to create our own life, and choose our own adventure. And if we let somebody else tell us who we are, or whether they think what we do is marketable or not, we're going to almost always sit and stand in the shadows. And we're going to let other people tell us what our truth is. And so that's not cool. I'm tired of that. That's why I'm offering this publishing course. That's one of the main reasons, is that we all deserve to have our voices heard. We all deserve that. And, I've done exercises where I've gone into my childhood and I'm like, what is my why? What's my passion? Why am I here? And I feel like this is one of my messages. Now, can we be better writers? Yes. Can we tell a better story? Can we become better speakers? Can we show up in the world in a different way? Yes, 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 yes. We can all do all of those things and we can practice our craft. But the thing is that most people just keep their words and their books inside of their computer and they don't ever get it out there because they think that magically somebody is going to knock on their door and say, hey, where's that book you've been waiting on when you've been writing and what you've got? And I know it's going to be great, but I've never seen a word of it, or, whatever. And I think that all of us I remember having, when I was a kid, I remember having this fantasy that, somebody would hear me singing in the car. I mean, really young. I was like 5 years old. They would hear me singing in the car and they would say, wow, that is such a good voice. You deserve $1 million. And let me take you away from here. I think I've always been trying to escape. But no, and no, I didn't develop that skill. So it's that thing, this mystifying thing that somebody else has to tell you you're enough before you can say yes to yourself. No, you don't have to do that. And that's what this course is. This course is going to teach you exactly what to do to publish your first book or your 20th book, and do it on your own terms in your own time frame. So you don't even have to have the book written. This is going to be lifetime. You'll be able to access the modules. And in 8 years, KDP has not changed at all. So even if you're going to do this, I mean, it has changed somewhat, but the only things that have changed about it have been categories. That's it. It's just been some category stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and check over on things. And it's been some functionality, which is actually improved, which is good, to make it easier to put your books up and make it clearer. So let me go over to As You Wish, not As You Wish Publishing, the As You Write community. Let's see if there's anybody saying hi to me. Say hi to me. I know it's Friday. I know it's Friday. And you guys also might be watching maybe Elias or something today. But let me see. I don't see anything there. Where's me? Where is me? There is me. All right, I'll give you the last one here in just a second. Crazy. Kooky dookie. All right, so hello, Mona Stacy. That's you. All right, I see the comments. So yeah, you shouldn't ever have to wait for somebody else to tell you what to do and how to do it and when to do it and if it's enough. Never, never. So there's that piece. And then the other thing that I'm tired of, I just read it. It made me mad as soon as I read it. The other thing that I'm tired of is people getting scammed by hybrid publishers. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of going on to like Facebook, groups where they have self-publishing kind of things, and somebody is already on there once a day, maybe saying that they got scammed. I do not want anybody to get into a position where they spent $50,000 on a publishing package. You don't have to do that. I promise you don't have to do that. And so I want to teach you how to empower yourself to write and create. Listen, this world needs you to write and create. This world needs you to get out there and speak your truth. This world needs you right now. And we've said this before many times and in the past, especially during difficult situations and everything else. But I swear it means even more now than ever. So those are my top 3 reasons. I'll review them again. Top 3 reasons why I am offering a 9-module packed course for how to self-publish your book. You will be able to do it once you're done writing. I'm going to teach you how to do all the books, workbooks, children's books, journals, meditation books, poetry books, anything that you want, anything that you want. I guess there's probably another reason. I don't even know what it is. It's not actually forming in my mind. I think there's a lot of reasons why, but these are the top ones that kind of get stuck in my craw. So the first one is I'm tired of people thinking publishing is out of reach. It is so simple. And you're like, well, Kira, if it's so simple, how come you charge people? Because I have bills. because I have bills. How come you charge me? Because it is still my time. It still takes time to do it. Especially the formatting, the book cover design, putting in exactly what people want, how they want it, putting in images. It is a lot of forework, right? Pre-work, and it's when it comes to copy editing and all that kind of, yes, we charge for that. And yes, you should charge for that too. If you end up using this course to also become a publisher with a publishing imprint, which I will teach you how to do, and you want to make 6 figures a year and you want to create that and you want to do collaboration books or you want to help people with their books, you will need to charge to do that. So yes, it's a service. It spends our time, which is valuable. But we're kind of, putting this into your hands, all of the information, everything that you need to be able to do this for yourself and for others. And since that's the case, we are charging, but we have for this class a reasonable and less than amount right now very inexpensive for what this is. This is college level training that is not going to be hard or difficult to understand. I think we've got it at $897 for the early bird special till January 15th. And I mean this with all my heart. If you are wanting to publish a book in 2025, whether you've published with us already, whether you've done a collaboration book with us already, whether you're not going to do it in 2025, but you're going to do it in 2026 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever, you want this course. You want to have it in your back pocket. Not only that, but you're going to learn how the industry works as well. And how it works is so many people now are turning to self-publishing. So many people are doing it. And it's not because, you know, traditional publishing isn't taking books or whatever. They are. But we're finding more and more that people are saying no to even the big deals because the tens of thousands of dollars for advances on royalties, by the way, we'll get into all of that. So what you really know what you're getting into, to say that they're just not going to do it because they don't have ownership, you know, and that I think is so key. We need ownership over our ideas, over our thoughts, over our understandings, over our beliefs, over the way that we get to help people, that we get to bring people information and love and kindness and support through the written word, you know, through the education that I know all of you coaches are incredible at doing. That if I give you just these few skills, you'll be able to produce as many books as you want. You know, during the pandemic, hi, Cheryl Peterson. Over the pandemic, I challenged myself to publish 6 books in 6 days. And I did it. And they were journal books and they were low content book, meaning there wasn't a lot of words in there. But I chose to do that and I did it. And if I can do that, you can publish that manuscript you've been holding out on in your computer forever. Forever. You've been holding that thing in there forever. Some of the references don't even make sense anymore. Like you're going to have to take that manuscript out and clean it up so that the references still make sense. I'm only speaking from my own experience because, you know, I was in that boat. I was afraid to share my understanding with the world. That's why I was so great at publishing other people's stuff, you know, but then I did it myself and I challenged myself to 90 days. So that being said, that's why there's a 9-module course. I love that completion number. I love that rounding it out kind of thing. So I'm tired of people saying it's out of reach. It's not out of reach. You can do it in a day. I am tired of people having great ideas and believing they must be validated by someone else. Now we do validation. Somebody gives me a manuscript, I will validate it. I will look at it. I'll give them a score even and tell them where I think they need improvement. I have no problem doing that. We do that with our Flex package, and we'll do it multiple times because we want people to feel good about the manuscript they're doing, but that's Flex Publish. That's not what this training is. We're not going to be doing essentially getting in there and going into your KDP account and making it all work. We're not doing that. I'm going to teach you a skill, teach a man to fish, right? So then you are going to make every single mistake possible. You're going to make every mistake. I hope you make all of them. And I hope you do it. And I've been thinking about this, of creating a test book for everyone, just like a quick line journal book, where you just make that your first published copy. You can give me journal prompts or whatever, and I will show you how to put those into something called tangent templates. And we'll just create something so that you can play with KDP instead of thinking, oh no, now I've got this big project that I really have to do completely right the first time. I've been tossing this idea around. So I will keep you up to date on that, because I came out of my sleep tonight and I was like, All right. I feel like a test because I wish I'd have done that. I wish I'd have done that with my first book because I put every single egg in the entire basket of eggs on one book instead of testing it out and playing with the functionality and messing it up. Because the cool thing with KDP is that if you mess up your account the first time, somehow you can go back and create a new account under a different email. So you don't have to worry about it being perfect. So I'll teach you all the ins and outs of that. And then finally, I'm tired of people getting scammed by hybrid publishers. You do not need to pay $50,000. I don't care what website they make for you, which is bullshit anyway. Because you got to have, if you don't want to have a website, you need to have enough traffic going to it, and they're not going to pay for traffic coming to your website. So and then some of them just don't even do that, So I feel the feels, feel the things because I believe in you. I believe in you. I might believe in you more than you believe in yourself right now, of your ability to use technology or your ability to format a book or your ability to do whatever. And I will add this as a caveat. We're going to use Atticus. I'll tell you the programs we're going to use because if you want to go in there, figure it out for yourself, please do so. If you are like, I don't need Kira to tell me how to do things. I can go in and figure it out. Go to Atticus.io. That's your formatting tool. Adobe Acrobat DC, that is your PDF viewer, and you can edit things if you need to. And then finally, Canva, and I would get Pro. Like, don't be cheap on any of this stuff. Like, get some of the good stuff. Atticus is only, I think, $100 total. Canva is $150 a year. And if you only want to do it for a month, you could do that, and you can pay for it monthly, and then just cancel it. Or Adobe Acrobat, that one is $16 a month, right? So again, you could cancel some of these things after you use them for one of your books and then go in and re-up, if you're going to do another book. You don't have to do that. So all of it's $8.97 for early bird. I'm going to go ahead and show you my back office here. And so that you kind of see a little bit about what you get, because I want to go through the modules with you really quick. Somehow, some way, somehow, somewhere. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, we've got Publishing Made Easy, step-by-step class to successful book publishing for yourself and others. All right, don't wait for permission. You do not have to wait for permission when it comes to book publishing. Take charge of your publishing dreams now, all right? You can look at all this marketing stuff if you want to. First-time authors, entrepreneurs, experienced writers, you are going to get the most out of this class. 9 modules, 9 weeks of training, Q&A classes. So you'll be able to look at the module, play with it, do some things with it. Maybe we're going to do a test run in your KDP account. You will do the test run in your KDP account. I'll give you some information so that you can mess it up. You can mess up the functionality and learn, right? It's okay. It's okay. The way to learn to paint is you throw paint on the canvas. Don't worry about where it lands because you can get a new canvas, right? All right. So the next one is, let's look at this. So why do people take the class? You guys can take a look at that. Long-term publishing empowerment, comprehensive book creation skills, step-by-step publishing mastery, platform proficiency. I'm going to teach you KDP and Ingram Spark. There is also Draft Digital, but that one is relatively new, and I am still in the process of thinking about learning about that one because KDP and Draft Digital aren't super best friends. So I want to make sure that functionality before I teach you on it. a little bit about Todd and I, but here we go. Module 1, Introduction to Self-Publishing. Module 2, Manuscript preparation. Module 3, I'm going to teach you how to format your manuscript. We're going to do it in Atticus though. So you need Atticus program. You don't have to get it, but that's what I'm going to teach you. I'm not going to teach you Word. I'm not going to teach you Google Docs. I'm not going to teach you Pages for doing the publishing. However, I am going to teach you Canva. And so you may choose to use Canva instead. The only problem right now with Canva is that you can only do 100 pages in Canva. So we're trying to figure that out. Now, if you didn't want to do Atticus, you wanted to only do Canva, and then you wanted to add on Adobe Acrobat DC, you could actually add more pages in. So possible? I don't think it's as good, but you know, Atticus is easy, streamlined, effortless. It's worth $100. Trust me. Believe me, I've done it the hard way. Designing your book. We're going to go through that module on the 4th one. The 5th one is building your publishing brand. I'm going to teach you how to get in there, how to get your ISBN numbers, how to create a publishing imprint, all that kind of stuff. I want that when it says on KDP, I want it to say your publishing company. Okay. I want you to also take this investment, this training, this continuing education off on your taxes, because you can. If you are a business owner, you can take this off on your taxes. Choosing publishing platforms. So you'll figure out what you want to do with that. And I'll teach you how to use them, how to get your book up there. Marketing your book is number 7. Number 8 is preparing for your launch. And number 9 is long-term success. Right. All right, so early bird, $8.97. Here is more information. Here is my fine print, right, about Atticus and Canva and Adobe Acrobat DC. Because if you have some of the basic one, it doesn't let you edit, but you want to be able to edit if you need to. You may not. You may not. All right, all of our modules here. And then I even ask you this little quick techie question. You know, how techie are you? Can you boil water? You can't do it because the stove is too cold. I think most of us can get past that level, you know, level 0. I believe you can. I can email and fill out forms online. If you can do that, you can do this. All right? If you can email and you can fill out the form that you would be filling out right now to buy this package, you do it. All right. Okay. So it seems like it's not showing this other page here. My bad. Let me go over here. Let me stop that. Let me share my other screen here. There we go. Okay. So, yep. Whee! Okay. So here is our new one. And we will go, early bird will go until January 15th. Okay. It has all your modules. And like I said, the can't boil water, we've got our techie thing here. Can't boil water, can easily use most software programs, even better. That's even better if you can do that. You can use Word, you can use Excel. We're not going to be using those in here, but it's if you can use a basic software program, you can use Atticus without any problem. Early bird special. Now, if you need to, you can do 2 payments for $550. That means that price is higher. Okay, and it'll be higher after the early bird special. So that payment plan is 2 payments, but it is going to be higher. Now, if you are like, you know what, I want this to do it. Well, and you're like, but I need to move money around or whatever. You can hold your place, $250 non-refundable deposit, and the remaining balance will be invoiced and due either at the early bird rate, if paid before the deadline, the January 15th, or at the regular price after the early bird deadline. So if you want to hold your early bird for a little while. Do that, but it will end after that early bird, and then it'll go back up to the normal rate. The normal rate is a price that I'm not sure about. The normal rate is going to be $11.97. Okay. So this is all extremely reasonable. Trust me on that. And if you did one collaboration book, and if you did one book of your own, this would pay itself back, right? Because our Flex Publish, we have now actually gone up in a price, not really up in price, but what we have done is we are doing the Flex Publish package, which is $17.77. And instead of excluding Barnes & Noble, we've added it in. So our price has gone up. So that is over $2,000 for one book for Flex Publish, which is great because we do all the formatting for you, the cover design, the ISBN numbers, and we do all the stuff for you. That reminds me, I need to add that into the form too. You will want to get an ISBN number from Bowker. So that can be another additional cost. But what I'm saying here is that, or you could learn to do it yourself for under $1,000 with the early bird special, maybe in a couple of add-ons, right? For as many books as you want forevermore. And you don't have to have me telling you how you should do your book, right? That's one of the things that I think that people have had a problem with me in the past. They're like, but I want to do this thing to my book, or I want to do that thing to my book, or I want this font, or I want this whatever. And I'm like, we don't do that. Because it gets very confusing for as many books as we do. But if you're doing your own books, you can create your own templates where you can have it look exactly the way that you want to. And you can even produce the same books, not the same books, with same style books with different colors and fonts, and the same fonts, the same colors, and have it be a brand. And instead of paying $2,500 to us every single time, you would be doing it for free for yourself with a couple of add-ons here or there, maybe an ISBN number. So I feel like it's a no-brainer. No one's telling you what to do. You get to do this all on your own terms. You get to do it at the lowest cost possible. You are learning a lifelong skill that you can transform into abundance and into money as a way to have income. And it's relatively easy to learn. And you just need to basically know how to boil water, right? All right, I'm going to stop now. I'm off my soapbox. I'm at 33 minutes in, which is one of my favorite numbers. So I will hop off here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did live, great. If you didn't, this is a replay, #replay me. And I will see you all soon. This, where am I? One second, babies. 1 second. You see how passionate I get because I believe in you so much? Do you see how passionate I am? AsYouWishPublishing.com/publishing made easy. So you got to remember, publishing made easy. It's easy. It's easy. And I make it easy, and I make it easier for you than ever. Everybody knows me, knows the collaboration books that I do. You know that I make that so easy for you guys. So I will not make this hard on you. This is going to be easy, and it's going to be fun. And we already have people signed up for the books, signed up for the training. So I'm ready to go, man. Let's do this. Be sure to sign up before January 15th. Get the early bird special and start a new career potentially. And at minimum, do your own books on your own terms. We need you. We need your voice. We need you out here. Believe me, we need you. All right. Take care. Hope you have a great night. Have a happy weekend.